Taha is a 4-inch height advantage.
But
A
even on
6-0
the weight,
record against a 4-7 record.
yeah. You can see 84% of all these fights have been knocked
Ladies
out.
and gentlemen, this is
KO.
our first bout scheduled for 6 rounds. Introducing first, in the blue corner, he stands 5 foot 2 inches tall. He weighed in at 121.8 pounds with a professional record of 4 wins, 7 losses, and 4 draws. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, representing Real Boxing, Sergio El Gallo Lopez. His opponent in the red corner stands 5 foot 6 inches tall. He weighed in at 122 pounds with a professional record of 6 wins, no defeats, and 1 draw. Fighting out of Omaha, representing the B&B Boxing Academy, Ali Boomayang Taha. Our referee in charge is Kirk Drake.
This is actually a big fight for Kawa. He can make a statement right here. A big fight for both fighters. Any fighter getting in that ring can make a statement.
Absolutely.
Especially against an undefeated fighter.
Exactly.
Anytime I ever got to ring in an undefeated fighter, I wanted to take his O.
Yep.
And if I didn't take his O, I wanted him to rethink boxing. As the bell rings, both fighters meet in the center of the ring. Lopez looks a little wild. Ali needs to step back and take advantage and just let him go ahead and come in and catch something. There you go, straight punches with Ali. Lopez throwing wild leaping punches. Ali has to be very careful.
And as you see both fighters right now, both fighters are filling each other out. You know, throwing some punches here, but not a lot of punches landing right now by either fighter. And
I think Ali, it's been a while since he's been in the ring.
well, it's been a few months.
Has it been a few months?
Yeah, it's been quite a few months. That's a good exchange by both fighters. I mean, both fighters landed 2 or 3 punches in that exchange. A left, a jab, and hook by each fighter.
Both fighters clinch up on the ropes. Not a lot of action so far.
Nope.
More strategical jabs and work from Ali. Lopez looks like he's ready for that knockout punch.
Yeah. You know what I noticed about Lopez is he's actually staying pretty tight. He's staying solid and small, and he's making that center of mass a lot lower. He's making Ali reach a lot. He's not giving him a clear target, which is very strategic on his part. His corner definitely advised him on some strategies. Make that target a lot smaller. Make it a lot smaller. Oh. And I tell you, being ringside here, you can hear all the grunting and everything going on. It's nothing like it.
Ali getting warned for holding. Oh, he catches a solid right hand from Lopez there to finish the round. He has to be very careful here. Probably give to Ali.
Yeah, I'd have to get that one to Ali as well on that first round. You know, especially when nothing stands out, you have to give it to the fighter that has the better record, the more structured record. If nothing really stands out as, you just saw a pretty disciplined fight.
Very great punches from Ali. Wow, connecting, throwing 2 3-punch combinations, landing 2 or 3 of them.
And there's Lopez, landed 2.
Lopez responding with
right
great
hooks.
overhand rights.
Yeah, another shot, another left hook by Lopez.
Some people display excellent power on the bag and on mid-work,
Yeah.
sometimes even in sparring, but it fails to transition into the ring. And I feel that's what I feel when I watch Ali fight. I feel like his power doesn't
Translate into the ring.
Translate into the
Yeah.
ring, and
Yeah.
I know he can, knock guys out. I know he's got punching power.
But you're right. It seems like some of the fighters that have a little girth on them, he has a challenge with laying that power on them. And I think that was his challenge his last fight when I noticed that. Just when you got a bigger body opponent. Yeah, Lopez landing a few shots to the face there. Left, right jab.
Ali's jabbing, he just follow through with that right hand, double up on that right hand. Throw a left hook, throw a little power. He's touching too much. He's got a punch. There it is.
Oh, nice.
Movement like that, side to side, switching his angles. Lopez complaining to the ref about the holding. Ali already getting lazy with his punches. It's only the second round.
It looks, Sergio is leaving that head open a lot more than I like to see.
Body shots.
Ali's,
If I'm his corner,
Lopez needs a big round here.
yeah, you need a big round here. Because as it stands, I still have Ali winning both rounds.
This is a 6-round fight, so it will definitely test the conditioning of both fighters. Chance for Ali from the crowd as the pace picks up a little bit.
You see definitely. And Sergio, this out of Nevada, he's definitely been aggressive. He's definitely keep coming forward. I think Ali's going to actually have to land a couple solid punches to make Sergio think about that advancing so much. But like you said earlier, Ali's power punches have not been that effective yet. So Sergio just keeps coming forward. Ali's landing, but they're just not as effective as you would want
I
them
feel
to
like
be.
he's throwing the jab. He needs to throw a left hook behind it. He needs to throw an uppercut, a right hand, something of consequence to really, get the respect of Lopez.
That's
Because
exactly.
Lopez is going to continue to march forward.
He's going to continue to march forward. He doesn't have respect for that
All
power
he's doing
yet.
is tapping him. He's tapping him. He's got to lay one on him that
Exactly.
lets him know, hey,
Make him think about it.
think about coming in here before you hit me.
Exactly. I still have Ali, leading by points.
There he goes. He's throwing a little power behind that little snap on the punch there, Ali. In and out. You got to be careful when you back up. A lot of fighters back up with their hands down, and that's when they get caught.
That's when they get caught. There you go. There you go. Combination.
Ali does look a little more comfortable in there. He does have his hands down. He's moving around.
Yeah.
He's got to keep that right hand up as Lopez likes to lunge in with a left hook. Yeah. And there it is.
You know, when Ali uses that, when he uses that reach, you know, he does get usually a good one punch in, but he doesn't follow back over the combination. You know, I'd like to see 2 left jabs and then a right hook, man, instead of
he just needs to
instead of
commit all the way through to it, and I think he can gain the respect of Lopez and possibly hurt him as he just landed a strong right to start the round.
Well, and like I said, I would like to see like the jab. He throw that jab 2 or 3 times and then bam, right. Jab, jab, right. Jab, jab, right. You know.
There he goes with his feints. Those can be very useful in a fight. Your feints.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Most people call it like a flinch.
Yeah.
Your flinch, and if you time those right with the other punches, you can set up the time of. You can set up a great punch that way, and you can offset the timing of your opponent.
Yeah. You know, so for those fans out in the audience, go ahead and give us a non-technical description of what that is for the non-boxing world.
Oh, which part?
With the flinch.
With the flinch, when you feint, you want to keep your. As a ref warns both Ali for not listening when he says break. When you feint, you can throw directly off the feint. You can feint and then come back. You can feint and not throw anything at all.
Okay.
You can feint with the left and still throw the left.
Sure.
You can feint with the left and then throw the right.
So it's definitely
and vice versa.
So it's definitely a tool of deception to throw your
deception, manipulation.
Okay. Nice hook by Sergio to the face. And one of the things I'm noticing though about Sergio is he's starting to let Ali's length bother him. He's reaching, he's lunging. Instead of going in close and trying to get body, he's trying to go after head. And Ali has definitely the reach on him.
He catches Ali there with 2 punches, not completely flush, but he is catching him. And he is moving forward, which is going to cause Ali to get really tired with all that pressure. With the shape Ali's in, he should be dancing around, moving around more. He's standing flat foot.
Well, and the bottom line is this: the longer these rounds go, the more you put the decision in a judge's hands.
That as well, but you start to learn a lot about the fighters as the rounds go. Here's where the heart starts to come out.
Sure. You know, yeah, we're in round 5
the discipline and the composure. When you get tired, you make stupid mistakes. Discipline and training teaches you how to not let your mind take over and play tricks on you.
You know, in the last two of Ali's fights, I mean, this is very similar to his last fight. As I'm watching the sort of the cadence of the fight, very similar. And I like to see him turn it on a little bit.
Knowing what I know about Ali, I'm a little disappointed of what I've seen so far. Hands are down, real fatigued. He needs to just. He's still boxing. He's still winning the fight. I feel like he could be making it a lot easier on himself.
I agree. He could make it a lot easier on himself. And I think that's what happens sometimes is, you know, you let these rounds go on, and you're filling out the opponent, and then sometimes time just gets away from you. And, you know, before you know it, you're in round 5. You know, next thing you know, you're in round 6, and your opponent is still there.
And as you see here, Ali is throwing these punches, and he is landing. So, you know, these could take a toll on Lopez, but it appears Lopez with the relentless pressure and those big punches could also be taking a toll on Ali. There's that leaping left hook I was talking about. Ali has to be careful for.
I mean, if I'm going to, I still have Ali winning pretty much all of these rounds.
Yes.
But
he is the big. Oh. There he is.
There you go, Ali. There you go. Combination.
Left hook.
There you go. Let's see a follow-up on that.
I don't know if Ali realizes that he hurt him and he needs to be careful as Lopez comes forward with overhand rights that land flush on Ali.
Yeah.
As we enter the last part of the round, both fighters watching this.
Final round.
Here we go with the 6th and final round. As you see in there at the beginning of this last round, Ali went to embrace the fighter. The fighter kind of pushed him off and said, you know, I'm not here to hug you, man. I'm here to fight you.
Yeah, we got.
Let's do this hand touch and let's get this fucking round over.
That's right. We got one more round.
And that's one thing that I feel like is lacking from Ali is just that aggression, that killer punch, that killer instinct. You know, this guy came a long way to beat your ass, man. You gotta reciprocate the energy. You gotta return that energy.
You gotta return that energy. You know, you're up on points.
And I understand Ali's a very respectful fighter. You know, he never really has the animosity, but also with the experience that he's had, he knows you get in there and you fight.
Right. Yeah.
Touch gloves, fight. Let's go.
Yeah. And that's what I would like to see. At least one round out of 6, I like to see Ali just put it all together. He's dominating the fight by points.
He'll land a nice combination, but there'll be no juice on it. Not enough juice. It looked like he might have clipped Lopez with a left hook that wasn't even hard, but sometimes it's just the fact that you catch him on the right spot.
Exactly.
As he just took a left hook there and
took another left hook. Yeah.
He needs to be careful. Lopez is not laying down. He's not giving up. And he comes forward with a great right hand to Ali.
That was a great
Another right hand. And a left hook. Ali is getting caught terribly. He needs to get his hands up or he could get himself in a lot of trouble. Both fighters are really banging now as this is the last round.
Oh, hands up.
Ali taking the worst of the punishment here.
He is taking the hands up.
He needs to keep his hands up. Ali is looking like he is in a lot of trouble right now. The crowd is really in an uproar as this fight is taking off here in the last round. Both fighters are
just standing in the ring and punching.
Putting up a case for a winning.
Oh my goodness. Both fighters are just letting it all hang out here, man. This is why we come to watch this stuff here.
Another great left hook from Lopez and head movement. 10 seconds left. Both fighters in the middle of the ring.
Both fighters are in the middle of the ring.
Between this and that earlier bout, I don't know what's going to be fight of the night, but it's going to be close. After 6 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge number 1 scores it 59-55. Judge number 2 scores it 59-55. Judge number 3 scores it 58-56. All for your winner,